Hi all, I'm Ramsina Aziz. Today I'm dealing with the topic labeling and after sale services. A label is that part of a product that carries information about the product and the seller. After sale services are those services which are provided by the company for the product after its sales to the customer. Let's see the topics in detail. First topic is labeling. I already said a label is that part of a product that carries information about the product and the seller. From this, it is clear that a product label is much more than just a sticker on the package. A label is used in many different informational, legal, and promotional ways. The purpose of labeling is to give information about the product, its ingredients, manufacturing date, expiry date, maximum and minimum retail price, instruction for use, and so on. Labeling is closely related to packaging. It is any form of communication that is present on the packaging. Labels can be small or large depending upon the size of the product and the amount of information it carries. It may be a part of the package itself or a separate feature attached to the product. So, labeling is an integral part of packaging. It gives verbal information about the product and the seller. It serves to identify a brand. Thus, the purpose of labeling is to give the consumer information about the product he is buying and what it will not do for him. It is the display of important information on a product package. It contains name of the producer, name of product, quality of product, quantity of product, ingredients, date of production, expiry date, instructions for use and storage. Thus, label may be defined as a slip or tag attached with the product or with its package which provides necessary information about the product and producer. The information contained in a product label depends on the product category and specific law of the country. Many products label contain a universal product code, that is UPC. It consists of a series of thin and thick lines that identifies a product and provides pricing and inventory information. An electronic scanner reads this UPC information at a retail check counter that is used by retailers and marketers for inventory and price control purpose. See the types of labels. Mainly there are four kinds of labels. They are brand label, grade label, descriptive label and information label. Brand label. A brand label is simply the brand alone applied to the product or to the package. This simply gives the brand name or mark. For example, Britannia biscuits, Vicks Vapor, etc. Grade label. Second one is grade label. A grade label specifies the quality level of the product. This gives the grade or quality of the product by a number, letter or word. Example, A grade, B grade, etc. Third is descriptive label. It gives details of product, its function, price, warning, instruction, etc. Next is informative label. An informative label gives written or illustrative objective information about the use, characteristics, care, performance, or other features of the product. An example is the health warning that appears on cigarette packs. It provides maximum possible information about the product. It is different from descriptive label in the sense that it contains fuller information on the use and care of the product. Let's see what are the importance of labeling. It helps in the identification of the product or brand. Then it helps in grading the product. For example, petrol is graded as normal and speed. Third is it educates consumers by giving them complete information regarding the product. For example, when it was made, what it contains, how it is to be used, and so on. Then it helps consumers to make comparisons and make an informed choice. Last is it also acts as a promotional tool. For example, a label may contain such promotional messages as the offer of a discount or information about a new or improved product feature. Let's see what are the advantages and disadvantages of labeling. Advantages of labeling includes, I already explained, it identifies the product or brand. Then it announces product description and useful information. It grades the product. It contains the price of the product which cannot be varied by the seller. It helps advertising. Some disadvantages of labeling are it is of no use to the illiterate people. It increases the cost of the product. It is effective only where standardization is necessary, as it helps the consumer or customer to compare the merit and demerit of the product. The lower quality products are to be discarded by them. These are all about labeling. Then let's move on to the topic after sales services. After sales services are those services which are provided by the company for the product after its sale to the customer. After sale services are also called product support activities as they support the product centric transaction. For example, when a car is sold, after sale services may involve free car maintenance and repair for a number of months or years. After the delivery of a water purifier, installation and maintenance will be considered as after sale services. What type of after sale services a company will provide to the customer depends to a large extent on the type of a product. For example, warranties are important in case of electronic goods and automobiles. Since every business relies on customers, it is necessary to satisfy customers so that they come back to the organization regularly. Quality, price, and service are three factors that are critical to the success of any sales effort. Most of the firms and most industries have become comparable in terms of quality and price. It is the factor of after sale service that is fast becoming an important differentiator. Apart from price and quality, other key issues for customers are swiftness of delivery, reliability and availability of repair and maintenance services. It is an important part of non-price competitions. Let's see the importance of after-sale services. After-sale services are an essential part of the company's sales strategy to satisfy customers with the products and services offered by the organization. Its purpose is to attain a bigger market share, reduce after-sale customer dissonance, and helps in effective customer retention. After-sales management is considered a part of customer relation management, that is CRM. Apart from providing benefits to the customers, after-sale services are also of greater importance to the company because they serve as a variety of objectives and offers a host of benefits. Some of them are helps in providing customer satisfaction, helps in customer retention, helps in strengthening bonds between customers and the organization, helps in building goodwill for the company as satisfied customers spread positive word of mouth feedback, helps in increasing the acceptance rate of a new product, helps in creating a suitable competitive advantage, etc. Let's see what are the techniques to deliver after sales services. A few techniques that organization can use to deliver efficient after sales services are: First, support service. Provision of support services is useful in the consumption or use of the product by the customer. It can be done by helping in the installation, maintenance, and operation of a product. Support service can be in the form of an upgradation, warranty, guarantee, etc. Then the second one is grievance handling. A grievance handling mechanism is another technique to deliver after-sale services to customers. It helps in solving customers' problems such as repairing the damaged product or replacing it. Then the third is annual maintenance contract, that is AMC. That is a written contract between the organization and the customer and specifies the terms of annual maintenance. For example, AMCs for air conditioners. It is always better to go for a comprehensive AMC which provide both for preventive maintenance on a regular basis as well as breakdown maintenance. Fourth one is transparent return or exchange policies. After purchasing a product, if customers are not satisfied, they would like to return or exchange the product. The policy of the company about this must be clearly defined and communicated to the customers so that they do not feel cheated. And the next technique is regular contact. Maintaining regular contacts with present and past customers is yet another powerful after-sale service technique. It is used by all direct-to-home service providers. These are all about after-sale services. Thank you.